Hello and welcome. My name is Brad Merrill, and I'm so excited that you decided to join me for this course. The goal here is simple: to teach you everything you need to know to successfully get your company or product featured in the press. This comes from my experience as a tech journalist. Over the last few years, I've given coverage to hundreds of different companies, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that, by the way. I have personally interviewed hundreds of founders and shared their stories with a large global audience. I've also worked closely with a number of other journalists and bloggers, so I know from my own experience as well as theirs what reporters are looking for in a pitch, and I'll be sharing everything I know in this course. Again, my experience is primarily with technology, but all the methods and principles I share with you should apply regardless of the industry you work in. PR is essentially a free marketing channel, and it can be very effective if you do it right. It doesn't cost any money, but your execution absolutely determines your results. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with colleagues about how bad some companies are at PR. And that's a shame, because it actually doesn't take much to do it right. You don't need to hire an agency or get a communications degree. You just have to understand what works and what doesn't. If you're taking this course, I'm sure you already have a good understanding of how valuable press coverage is, but I just want to quickly go over exactly what we're talking about here. What can press coverage do for you? Well, the first and most direct result of press coverage is traffic to your website, and that's the big one, right? A story in a major media outlet gives you access to a huge audience you wouldn't be able to reach on your own. And if you can turn some members of that audience into customers or users, that's a win. If you're looking for investors, getting featured in an industry publication they're likely to read is a great way to start that conversation. And if you've been mentioned by TechCrunch or the Wall Street Journal, for example, that may just help you land a meeting you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And along the same lines, just being able to say you've appeared in a popular publication serves as a kind of social proof and gives your company a sense of legitimacy and thus a leg up on the competition. But again, if you're taking this course, you already understand the importance of good PR, and you're here to learn a strategy to put into action. That's exactly what I hope to give you in these lectures, an actionable roadmap to plan and execute a PR strategy that will help you get placement in more than a few major media outlets. We'll talk about everything from building and leveraging relationships with journalists to reaching out cold and nailing the pitch. If you haven't already, be sure to enroll in the course, and we'll be on our way. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next lecture.